Hey, what's up, guys? I haven't made a video in a while. I know that. I'm sorry. I've got no excuses. I've just been lazy, and I'm sorry for that. And that'll pick up. But seeing as Mr. Pandaria is coming out soon, I thought it might be worthwhile just making an overlook of the rogue class, which is what I play. I do also have a paladin and druid, but my rogue's my main class. So I thought, what better way to start Mr. Pandaria with showing you what the talents are. Alright, so I didn't actually get access into the beta. I was thinking of buying Diablo 3, the pre-order, but I don't know how much I'd actually play Diablo 3. But here's a look into the rogue class. So let's just select rogue here. You can check this calculator out at battle.net. You can see the link up here. You can just check it out there. Just go to that link. Also, I can't show you what the abilities look like as I actually don't have beta access, but if you do want to have a look at what the abilities actually look like when in use, you can check out Swifty's latest video at www.youtube.com/JohnSJU, and here's the video on screen now. Just look into the Pandarian rogues, and that's really nice to look at. Alright, so first, let's have a look. I'm kind of at a loss here whether to go assassination or subtlety. I think I'm definitely going to go subtlety to start, as it's what I know. I can look into assassination later to see what it's like. Alright, so here's our first talents that we can look. And so how it works is at each of these levels, 15, 30, 45, and 15 interval levels up to 90, you'll get a new ability which you select free of charge. Then you also obviously start with your base abilities here. If you select subtlety, combat, assassination, you get different ones, as you can see. Mutilate will be in this one here on assassination. Not sure where that is, but that's here somewhere. I probably missed it, but it's in here, and you don't have it in the subtlety tree. So yeah, okay, but let's have a look at the talents. Okay, so there's Night Stalker, which you guys would be familiar with. It increases your speed while stealth by 20%. Subterfuge is your stealth breaks 3 seconds after dealing or receiving hostile actions rather than doing so immediately. That's before you get out of combat, pretty much. So your stealth breaks 3 seconds after you enter combat. Then there's this last one here called Shadow Focus. Is your abilities no longer cost energy while you're stealth. This is a really nice ability. It looks really nice. Will allow you to get a few ambushes, cheap shots, whatever in. Although I don't think it's the best way to go. Neither Night Stalker. This is just my personal preference again, guys, but you don't have to specifically go for this. I would have loved to take Shadow Focus, but I can't. And Night Stalker, I'm going to leave that too. I think the best one to go is for Subterfuge, and what this actually does is it's pretty much another Shadow Dance. So you can get in, if you're versing a mage, for example, you can open up the garrote and then cheap shot them right after, because you'll technically still be in stealth, and maybe you can get an ambush out as well. I don't know, but this will be really handy against mages. I hate mages, especially frost mages. So this will be really handy, and you can just spam ambush if you really wanted. But yeah, that's the first tier. I'm going to say Subterfuge. Really nice one there. Okay, next there's Deadly Throw, which you guys should be familiar with. Nerve Strike, which is a successful kidney shot or cheap shot, also reduces damage dealt by the target by 50% for 6 seconds. Then there's Combat Readiness, which you guys will all be familiar with. Truth is, I should use Combat Readiness more in my actual rotation, but the truth is I try and avoid all damage, not pop my defensive cooldowns. I use evasion, you still got that, but I just try and not let myself get focused, jump and do the damage and get out. So Combat Readiness, not something I personally use. Deadly Throw again, it's nice, but we will have Crippling Poison, or it's kind of changed, I'll tell you about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for Nerve Strike. I think this could be really handy. Certainly I always spam Kidney Shot and Cheap Shot. It really usually opens my rotation up, so I think this would be really nice. Alright, next there's Cheat Death. You guys will know this. I love Cheat Death. It's so handy at the moment, and it's exactly the same here. There's also Leeching Poison. What this does is it coats your weapon with a non-lethal poison that lasts for an hour. Your melee attacks have a 50% chance to poison the target, and then 10% of your damage dealt will go to your health. So that's quite nice. That's another thing to heal you. Then there's Elusiveness as your Fate ability. Also reduces all damage taken by 30% after you use Feint. The truth is I don't use Feint much in PvP. I know the good rogues will use it a lot more. I do use it sometimes with AoE attacks, but I don't use it too much, not enough to probably spec into this, but it could be nice really if you can just spam it, get the 30% thing. Cheat death, as nice as it is, I don't really know if I'm going to spec into it, because it saves your life, no doubt about it. It will save your life at low health, but I don't plan on getting too low health. And the thing is, I'll tell you why I'm specking into Leeching Point and why I think this is nice. I'm not sure how good the heals are. They look alright now. But the thing is, energetic recovery, or whatever it was in the last talent, would give you energy back as well as health when you've got your recuperate up. Well, what's happened now is your recuperate still gives you your health back, but it no longer gives you that energy. To get that, you have to get slice and dice up as well, which is really annoying. When I heard this, I was fuming. I wouldn't lie. I was annoyed. I'll show you down here the energetic recovery, if they've got it up here. I was fuming. I tell you, I could have punched someone. But I'll try you here. Energetic recovery is while your slice and dice ability is active, you gain, and you really do be getting the energy back you want. So I was fuming, as I said. So what I'm gonna do is pretty much your priority is really getting slice and dice up over your recuperate, and then getting recuperate up, which is just a hassle. But this leeching points, what I'll do is at least it'll give you a little bit of healing back while you try and get recuperate on. So I'm gonna click there. That's my thoughts behind it, guys. Unless you're wondering. Next, preparation. You guys know what that is. And good thing about preparation now is it actually gives you back on your Cloak of Shadows ability as well, which is really nice. So if you do spec into combat readiness, it will be on a separate cooldown to Cloak of Shadows. That and Cloak of Shadows will be wiped off in preparation. Next is Shadow Step. I love Shadow Step. I won't lie, I love it. And it's so sad, because I think we're going to be losing this one to preparation. This patch. Next is Burst of Speed. It's just another sprint pretty much. And it'll remove you from removing movement impairing effects. Really nice again, but I think it's so much to choose from. You know, they give us the best abilities we get. We have to choose other great abilities from that. So I think preparation is definitely the way to go. This is an amazing ability. You guys know it. That just resets pretty much all your abilities. It's amazing. So I think you have to go into preparation. I'm really gonna be sad to lose Shadow Step, but it looks like it's the way to go. Next is Deadly Brew, which is whenever you apply non-lethal poison, you can get crippling poison up. So that means you won't need to have crippling poison up, say if you spec'd into leeching poison, or then there's paraplegic, or paralytic, whatever. Coat your weapons with another poison, and each strike has a 20% chance of poisoning the enemy for 15 seconds. Stacks up to 5 times. When it stacks up to 5, they'll be stunned for 4 seconds. I do like the look of it. Does look nice, but again, I'm not too sure. Look at here's Deadly Tricks. This is another nice one. Is your Gouge and Blind no longer have an energy cost, and no longer break your bleed effects. Again, that's really nice. I'm not sure. I'm still kind of at a loss out of these three. I think though, although I do think the Glyph of Blind is still the same, it does remove it, but I think the way to go is probably Dirty Tricks. I think, because then you can still get you'll have Leeching Poison on your main hand, and then Crippling Poison on your offhand. That means you'll no longer have Wound Poison up, or Wound Poison, sorry. But again, I'm not sure. I might change that around. I might look into Deadly Brew, and then we'll see what happens. But this is a really nice ability, this Dirty Tricks. Right, then last is there's a throwing ability now, which gives you combo points and deals damage. I'm not sure how much the damage it does actually is. I'm not sure if it's too much or what, but it does give you combo points. That's definitely quite nice. It costs 40 energy though. Versatility. Your redirect ability now has no cooldown. So this will be good for arena, RBGs certainly. If you're more a dueling person, I don't think this will be too good for you, because you don't use redirect in duels, but you obviously use it if you're in arena redirect, kidney shot or something like that. Then the last anticipation, and this is quite a complex one, but I'll try say it to you. So what happens is you get a maximum of 5 combo points. You know that normally, so you'll get that. And then if say you use another hemorrhage while you're at 5, instead of just leaving you at 5, it'll actually go up to potentially 6, let's say, with a potential of going up to 10, another maximum of 5 extra anticipation charges, what it's called. And then what happens when you do eviscerate? I think this is how it goes, by the way. It'll actually do, say, a 10-point eviscerate instead of a 5-point one. So I'm not sure if that's what happens, or if, say, you've got 10 up, you use eviscerate, then you automatically have 5 new ones. I think it's so they'll do a 10-point eviscerate, and I imagine that'll hit for a lot of damage. Definitely imagine it would, because it already hits for, say, 20-30k at the moment on 5 stacks. If you double that, you'd only think that it'd go up. But honestly, Shrew can toss. Don't know if I'm ever going to use it. I try to stay as close to my foes as possible. Versatility, no, don't really use redirect too much. Anticipation, I think, is the best way to go. So this is my personal look at the new talent spec. So I personally do not like the new talent spec. I definitely prefer the old one, because making you choose out your best abilities, but gives you versatility. You can have Shadow Step and, say, the Mutilate spec and Assassination. So that's quite nice if you look at it from different perspectives. So I'll give it a go. I'm not going to judge a book by its cover. So yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. Another thing is, with poisons, a quite nice thing is, instead of now having to apply poisons, they're actually going to be a 1-hour lasting buff, which that's actually really cool. I quite like the look of that. But that's pretty much all there is. Just look at this shadow. I haven't seen this. That's quite nice. It increases your stealth effect. Now this. Okay, and I'll give you the new abilities. Now after Smoke Bomb, there's a Shroud of Concealment thing, which is what it kind of does. It's like a vanish, but it'll vanish anyone in 20 yards of your team. So in RPGs, this could be quite handy. Is anyone close to you, so the whole team can come with you and all disappear. But personally, I don't like this so much because it gives me so much more responsibility in raids even, and RPGs. I kind of like having a relaxed role, doing whatever I like, screwing up the opponents. And this, you get a whole new role. Don't know if you follow my train of thought, but that's kind of how I think about it. But it's definitely quite a nice ability. You can use it by yourself, I suppose. Just a free 5-minute cooldown vanish. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is. I just thought I might throw this up. I'm gonna try and get a few more videos out soon before Pandaria is especially. And when Pandaria comes out, you can expect a PvP guide. I'm gonna look into that and some PvP footage. But yeah, so that's my look on it. Remember, this isn't the best necessarily. It's just my preferred way. Just look at it. So I hope you enjoyed the vid, guys. If you did, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and stay tuned, and you'll see more soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.